Also, he was on his way to the to Air Force One. I guess is he going to India? Is that where he's headed?
Kamala's out running around somewhere.
Yeah.
And
so he's doing the back half of that now.
Okay.
Yeah. He's not doing the full.
So he's headed to India, I believe. Yeah. Here's his walk to the plane yesterday. It's salutes the Secret Service.
He's leaning on her.
Okay.
God.
Let me just mosey. Hello, weak ass.
He saluted the Secret Service.
Yeah.
What in the hell?
Short stairs.
He doesn't. The short stairs. And by the way, people are noticing now, other than us.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us, though. NPR has noticed and written about the fact that why is Joe Biden now taking the short stairs on Air Force One? It's one of the iconic images, they write, of the American presidency, the commander-in-chief standing and waving to the cameras from the top of the stairs leading to Air Force One. But recently, President Biden has been avoiding climbing up the sometimes wobbly 18-foot staircase that's trucked over to the plane's upper door. More often than not, he's using a much shorter and sturdier set.
Sturdier.
So they're blaming the stairs for this because they're wobbly. Come on.
Well, you remember they blamed the wind for that when he fell 3 times up the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
That was a windy day when it was like 6 miles per hour or something.
Biden, 80, has stumbled on the tall stairs more than once. The short stairs have the distinct advantage of moving most of Biden's ascent into Air Force One out of the public view. Right. Thanks for noticing.
Behind a parked car.
Yes.
But for those who have noticed the shift, it also draws attention to one of Biden's greatest political liabilities as he seeks re-election: his age.
Yep.
Biden had been using the short stairs now and then since taking office, but an NPR review of 2 databases of news and the photographs show that there's been a dramatic change since June. That's when Biden tripped over a sandbag and fell on stage. Yeah, they want to avoid that at all costs because it's such a bad visual. I mean, even if you're completely spry, they don't want... The American people are going to be worried if you keep falling all the time.
Well, they claim that they still roll out the big stairs for the big events and the red carpet events. So I guess the stairs show up then, easy enough to find at an airport on the tarmac.
Yeah,
because they try to make you believe that. Well, we have to find those raggedy stairs that he walked. Okay, and they also go on to say that W used the short stairs out of security concerns, around 9/11. Former Donald Trump used the short stairs more than Obama, though fewer times in total in his 4 years than Biden has to this point.
So fewer times in 4 years than Biden has in 2.
I would also estimate that in the 100 or so years we've been recording video of our presidents, this one has probably tripped more than all others combined on camera.
Okay, and the interesting thing about that is...
they had to go back to Bob Dole.
Yeah. Gerald Ford fell once.
And that was his legacy.
And that was forever.
And
he
Bob
was
Dole
the
wasn't
guy
even president.
who's clumsy. Yeah, and Bob Dole wasn't even president.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so obvious. The bias is so obvious.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, when people think or mention Gerald Ford, what's the first thing you think of? Him falling.
Chevy Chase.
That Chevy Chase bit where he falls all the time. This guy is...
Right. If Saturday Night Live
decrepit.
wants to honor their legacy, then every week they would have a skit that shows a Joe Biden impersonator falling.
Yeah. And even though he didn't fall, that shuffle to the plane yesterday, watch this again. It just accentuates
every
his
walk
age
is painful.
Every time. Look how painful this is as he walks to... Okay.
I'm telling you, he's leaning on her, man.
I think he is. Yeah.
Okay, don't leave.
All right, let me just... Okay, he walked me most of the way. This is dangerous.
Heel toe.
Salute the
heel toe.
Secret Service.
I mean, this is a big challenge getting up those stairs for him.
Yep. He's hanging on for dear life.
Now, we'll get to it later, but he's got a new campaign ad out that you have to see. and there'll be just a quick nanosecond of him at the bottom stairs, him and that guy that's laundering money in Ukraine, Zelensky, and you're like, no, don't just show one clip of this, because they're at the bottom of these stairs. You're like, I want to see this, and we never did get to see. I never saw it when it happened. You'll see shortly. It's all right. It's fascinating.
But it seems like even CNN might be done with Joe.
Yeah.
Here's how they opened one of their programs yesterday.
Oof, problematic new polling numbers out this morning for President Biden. The CNN poll finds his approval rating sinking to just 39%. Democrats on notice as the 2024 race for the White House heats up. Among voters' concerns, Biden's age. They're worried about his mental and physical competence, along with how well he understands the concerns of future generations of Americans. Another big issue, the economy. 58% say Biden's policies have made economic conditions
58%.
Wow.
You realize how much he sucks at the economy.
So that's more than just Republicans.
Yeah.
People are taking note that this guy sucks in every way.
Every way.
He's not capable of being our president, and yet he sits in the Oval Office still. Why? One of the polling questions they had in their survey was about Joe's possible involvement in Hunter's illegal business dealings.
Oh.
We're talking about, Dana, here, the time when he was vice president, right? Whether Joe Biden was involved in Hunter Biden's business dealings at the time he served as vice president. Overall, if you look here, 61% of Americans think Joe Biden was involved. You can see
but he said he wasn't.
Partisanship drives this, right? Obviously, nearly all Republicans, 90%, believe that. This has been a major storyline and talking point on Fox News and elsewhere. 64% of independents believe that Biden was involved in Hunter's business dealings. 28% of Democrats. Wow. And I want to show you that 61% overall there that believe he had dealings. 42%, Dana, think that Joe Biden acted illegally when he was vice president in those business dealings.
Of course he did.
38% say not involved. 18% said he acted unethically but not illegally. But that is a significant number as well.
Yeah.
So 60% say he was either, at the very least, unethical.
Yep.
Yeah. And this CNN poll had so many fascinating numbers in it. And one of the stats was 70% of the country thinks things are going badly. Should be higher, obviously.
No kidding.
But still, you got 70% of Americans saying, yeah, things suck. That shouldn't be a guy who's going to get 81 million votes, I say.
Wow.
Coming up.
It's a bold statement.
Yeah,
it's bold.
I don't anticipate 81 million votes again.
What do you anticipate? 83, 84,
85, probably 90, 100 million.
Disapproval rating 61%, only 38%, I think, in that poll.
So 82.